It's game time, baby.
Did you miss us?
Yes.
We're back.
And we are back for another episode. This episode is going to be a game, but it's like a realistic game. We're going to ask each other what if questions. Like, what if this happened in real life? What would you do, or what do you think, or things like that?
Yeah, and we both have to answer to it. But I don't know about realistic because some of my questions are not.
I mean,
We'll see.
we imagine things. So we're Delulu. You're just going to hear the questions with us.
Hear the
our
Delulu.
responses. It should be a really fun, light episode. So tune in and enjoy it and grab your snacks and sit with us.
Yes. Yes.
I wish I can eat and record
a lot of-
like a mukbang now, because I am starving right now.
Stop.
But it's okay. We're going to play the game. You can eat and watch us.
You want to go grab a snack?
No.
Okay. Yes, I'm always down for a mukbang. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. You want to start or
No, you can start so I can see the vibe of your questions.
Bet. They're not alike. So
Okay.
don't get a vibe.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
Okay, cute.
Okay.
Okay.
What if you wake up in someone else's life, but you still have your old life memories? Like, what if you wake up in someone else's body, but your soul is still Thuraya?
Okay, for me to find out, I would have to look in the mirror first, and I'll probably freak the hell out. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the shock of me not looking like me and me having a memory of how I used to look like. I'll probably cry for a whole day, probably go insane for a whole week, and probably find a way to deal with it after a week and just live life.
But it's not necessarily that you will look or be in a bad life.
No, it could be a
Maybe
really
it's
amazing
something
body,
good.
but I would be shook.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that
Like, I'll be like,
is true.
what happened? Like, I'll find ways to of course be back to myself and live that, shock moment.
Yeah.
But at the end, I'll find a way to live with it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Hopefully I'm healthy so I can still do most of the things that I can do. And my memories will just have to start a new copy of my memories with a new face. I'll probably do that. Like, deep inside, I'll probably try to have my memories with this new physical appearance, like
Yeah.
try to program my brain to understand that this is the new me. And
Do you think you can though?
I think if there is no other solution, sometimes you just have to live with it. Like, you give up, that's it, and it's fine, and you just go with the flow. Like, there is no way to switch back to my old physique,
I have a different perspective. I think I would want to go back to my old self or connect with people from my old self. So
Okay.
I'll dedicate that new body
Yeah.
to search for my old self.
I think
can't
I'll
make
be too
peace with
shook
it.
to tell people. Like, it'll be a secret.
I would actually be very interested in seeing how they will react. When I tell them I'm that person, are they going to believe
They're
me?
gonna think you are a liar.
Yeah, they're going to think that I'm crazy. But if I tell them a specific memory that it only happened
Yeah.
between us two,
Then they'll be shooketh.
They will be shooketh, and I will be very shooketh too. And we
Yeah.
can be shooketh
But
together.
imagine to get your papers done and passports and things like that with your like fingerprints, and all your paperwork is with the old physique, the old physical appearance, the old like characteristics.
Yeah, and
of
government-wise, you
like,
can't
it's
do
gonna
it.
be insane.
Government-wise, you can't do it because it's just a soul, and the
Yeah, but-
government don't go by that.
True, but like that's I think gonna be one of the first things that I'm gonna be thinking about is the actual technical things that I'm gonna have to deal with for me to live my life in this new body and new physical appearance.
But you already have
like
that.
I'll go insane. I'll literally go insane for a whole week. Then I'll come to my senses after
But
that.
you already have that. You wake up in someone else's life, everything is figured out. It's just your soul is there. That person already got a house, already got their passport, already got everything.
I don't
You
know.
only have to coexist with that body. That's it. I don't think I would be okay with that at all. I would just be looking
will
for
take
my
time.
old self.
It will take time for me.
No time, girl. I would dedicate my
What
whole
if
life.
people like have like bad things with the previous physical appearance, the person that I took over his body? Like what if people have history with him and they'll come back to him and be like, yo,
Oh,
you
like
did
what
this,
if
this, this.
if he did
Has a
something bad,
past, yeah.
and yeah, you're gonna have to deal with all of that.
Oh God! See, that's another thing that I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to have a panic attack about, and then
And you don't know anything. So maybe somebody's coming to slap the shit out of you, and you're like, why are
Exactly.
you trying to do that? Because you don't know
Yeah.
anything.
No, it's gonna be
It's
really
gonna be
hard
crazy.
to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, there's things that happen like that in true life. I told you about a show that a Saudi Arabian guy used to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Rest in
Switches
peace.
bodies.
He died. But there are people in real life that they sleep wake. Well, not that they don't sleep wake up. Sorry, they're born. That there is another person that passed away at that moment, and their soul transfers into that person's body, and they come to life. They have the old memories, and the new memories. It's crazy.
I don't know how that works, but it's energy.
It's crazy, and I 100% believe in energy.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
cannot
out
destroy
there, and
energy.
yeah.
And we have a lot of energy. Like, for example, if somebody's looking at you, you can feel the look, which is
Yeah.
so weird. When people say, "Why are you looking at me?" I can feel you looking. That sentence is just telling you out there that we have so much energy.
Yeah, so much power. It's crazy.
I
Your
have a
turn?
question. Yeah.
Your turn.
That was twisted, not gonna lie. And it's scary.
It is. But I kind of want to experience it for a little bit. And then I'll go crazy. Just for 24 hours. But it better be like a badass person. You know?
Wait, what
Go ahead
were
with
you
your
saying?
question. I was saying, like, I just want to experience it for 24 hours, and it better be like a badass person.
Oh, yeah. You'll
Like,
have fun.
yeah, like a very cool artist, or I don't know, an athlete or something like that, just to experience
Okay.
something cool.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Let's say you meet a guy and you like him and he likes you, you fall in love, and then you guys decide to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And then before marriage, he fakes his own death. Okay? Imagine.
On some Epstein shit.
Yes, he fakes his own death, but then you investigate
And he's still
years
alive?
later and he's living his lavish life in a different city. What would you do? Yup.
See, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I take death very, like,
Yeah.
and on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Because I always think that if I find my one true love, the scariest thought of the things that comes to me is not breaking up or anything. That's normal.
It's death, yeah.
But what if I lose them as them dying? And I can't comprehend that. Death is one of my biggest fears, to be honest.
Same.
Not personal. I don't care if I die, but for people around me.
Like losing people that you love to
Exactly.
death is one of the things that I also fear the most, because
Yeah.
that's it. It's done.
Yeah, you can't have them
Yeah,
anymore in your
yeah.
life, and it's very, it's crazy. But I feel like if that happens, I always think that if I find my one true love and if they die, I cannot be with anybody else after them. So if I find out that for like 10, 15, 5 years, even if a year goes by and I have decided not to be with anybody else, and I
you
see
lived
them
the
again.
trauma of death.
Exactly. And not only
the
that,
sorrowness.
the fact that I decided not to be with anybody else and I wasted my life for somebody that faked their love, the moment I see him, he will die. It's as simple as that.
Like you will find a way to figure him out and be in the same room and
I kid you not,
Unalive him.
he will be not living anymore.
He
Because
cannot.
I would imagine if I go by and I'm like, I met somebody at 30 and I go by and I'm like, it's 70 and I see him alive and I wasted 40 years. You're telling me that I wasted 40 years over somebody that is not, that has been lying the entire time?
Yeah.
That will be his last breath right then
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah, I can feel you on that.
That is scary. That
It is very
insane.
scary, and I've honestly seen some documentaries and movies of people faking their death, and it's one of the things that I'm like, how does your brain work? Like, how is it functioning?
If it's a
that you
celebrity,
think
I
it's
get it.
okay?
But if it's not, why would you even do that? Yeah, because celebrities get a lot of stress and it's insane.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're humans. Sometimes they can't comprehend all of that. But if it's just a regular person and you love somebody and you do that and you leave them without an explanation, that is just, you're crazy. What would you do?
I'll find them in that city and do my best to unalive them, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Same
yeah,
brain cell.
because like it's so much trauma that you're putting the person into. First of all, they're in love before marriage. That's another trauma. You being dead is a trauma. Them finding that you're alive and making sure that it is you and you've been lying, like it's the whole thing is like a slap after a slap after a slap. So I think it would only lead to so much hate that you cannot just forget about the person. No, you will take
Action.
revenge.
Yeah,
like for sure.
definitely.
There is absolutely revenge like in that situation because that's nasty.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy after the revenge. Only after the revenge. Like I don't see any happiness
Yeah.
before revenge.
Especially if they know that this is the weakest point
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Like that is, you're just psychotic.
And
You're
I
a
think it would
psycho.
be so much harder the minute you find out that they're alive and it's confirmed. Like before that, it's like, okay, part of life, they die. Oh, you live the sorrowness, the sadness. But that slap after that, it's like, I don't think you can live a moment stress-free or enjoy life the minute you find out they're alive somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like that's it. It's done. Like all you want to do is revenge.
Yeah.
This is how I feel.
Trust me, it
Yeah.
will be the last breath you'll take, whoever you are.
Don't pull that shit. It ain't fun.
Not here.
And plus, it's so much harder with technology. Don't do it.
Yes. And I mean,
Back then, it used to be easier. It's too hard now.
Yeah.
Pull up something else.
leave us alone.
Yeah. Just break up with me.
Rather
And
be
leave me
single
alone.
than you doing this shit.
Yes, just
leave
break up with me. Break
Yeah.
up. Just
Literally.
text me, bitch. I don't want to see your face no more.
Respect. Bye, bitch. I will tell it to you back. Bye, bitch. Never. I don't want to. Never ever see you. That's it. You. One thing about me. You tell me twice. You tell me. Yes. You tell me once. Never twice. You don't want it? That's it. You don't need to fake that shit. Most
Exactly.
of girls are like that too. You tell us once.
Honestly, no. Some girls like toxic men and they run after toxic men that don't want them. And a lot of women stated that they like men who are not attracted to them. So they like the chasing, just like men. Some women like chasing and
I don't know,
some
but I
men
feel
do
like we care
chasing.
about our dignity more than
No,
like,
some
girl,
women
what you
do like
doing?
chasing. Enjoy chasing. It just depends on the person.
True, I guess it's in every.
It's
it doesn't matter.
fantasy.
Don't know about that. Don't never ever want to chase. Bye bye.
She wants to be chased.
I
Hunted
want a
down.
healthy, normal
I'm playing.
relationship. Don't chase me. No chase you. Leave me alone. Like just be a man and say hello. That's all. That's all you need to do. I mean,
That is funny.
okay. What if you know I killed someone on purpose? Would you cover up my mistake or would you?
I'll sit down with you first. Hold on. I'll be very excited.
I should have never asked this question. We're gonna be dragged to jail.
Hold on. I'll be very excited to see why. What happened? Plus, I probably wouldn't believe you in the first like 5 minutes because how would you do that? But let's say, خلاص, I have a proof, you show me,
Yeah.
then I'll start questioning you if you have a reason. And if I was in your shoe, I would do the same
What
thing.
if I don't have a reason? I killed a person on purpose.
Depends who that person is, how deep in trouble I would be if I cover up for you. Like, I would have to put things in the right order. If the math is adding where I can be out in the clear just helping you, then I'll help you. If I cannot be out in the clear and it's something that would harm me, then I'll find people to help you and be like, doses, peace out, girl.
And you would never talk to me again? Because that will put you in a... Thought just say it.
I'll probably not. Why are you planning on doing something?
No, because you're sick and thinking, and I know the answer. I know you.
No, I don't
So
think I
just
can.
say it.
No, I don't think so. It depends. Like, it depends on who the person is.
You don't think so? What?
Like, I don't think I'll stop talking to you just because you hurt somebody. Like,
Yeah, but what if that puts you in danger?
It depends what type of danger.
What
like,
if the police is chasing me and
Oh.
you know where I'm at? And, and I'm hiding. And if you know where
I'll
I'm at and you don't tell
Call
them,
me 911. I'll collaborate.
yeah, this is the person that I should cut off immediately.
Hello?
If there's one person I should cut off in 2025, is this
Hello?
this person right there.
Hello?
Jesus.
I hear something familiar.
And you never stop amazing me, bestie. You always amaze me with your...
What would you do
your
if I
kind.
was like that?
If you were like that, I will do everything in my power to help cover it up. But I would always wish in the deep part of my heart that you go to the police and say what you did. If you don't do that...
And the police are running after you.
That is fine. It's whatever.
What if you start being the like suspect number one?
Okay, that's fine.
Then you go to jail.
That is fine.
Okay.
That is something that I'm
Then
expecting.
I know who I can count on in 2025. I found somebody.
Yeah, but after your answer, I don't think I'm I'm not.
Is that a way
I'm
for
not
you
doing that.
to see who you're gonna offer your
I'm
services
not-
for?
Yes. The fuck? But
Allegedly, we're joking.
yeah, it's a joke.
This
It's
is
allegedly.
This is all jokes.
Emphasis under allegedly, please.
Yeah, allegedly.
I think, but I would lose my trust in you if you don't go and
Right?
save yourself and save me.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go and tell the police, then you're putting yourself and myself in danger. And I would always love you and care for you and do my best still to cover your ass, but I would not trust you anymore.
Wouldn't you be scared of me planning to unalive you because you are the only other person
That's
that
what I'm
knows about
saying.
this?
I would not trust you.
Yeah, no. It's useless.
I wouldn't trust you.
It's really scary, honestly.
Yeah.
And I feel like in those situations, even if you really want to cover up for your friends, I don't find any way where it's good. Like, the human being that was unalived, like, they have loved ones. They have people that care about them, no matter who they are, no matter how bad of a human being they are. I feel like if you feel that it's for your own protection, you unalived somebody, then just go to the police, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all you have to prove is that you were in danger. That's all what you have to prove to the police for you to get away with it.
Yeah.
So there are ways.
Of course, in that sense, yes. But the question was like, if you killed for no reason, for no purpose, right?
Yeah.
But of course, if it was for a reason, you by all means go. And to me, I don't know. It's
All
just
you have to prove is your innocence, and everything that you have done is to protect yourself.
Yeah.
But also, we're talking about unaliving people. It's really not that easy. We're all joking, and it's all allegedly. But like, when it comes real, it's really, I don't know how I would react, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Like,
would never
don't know.
want to be put in that situation. God forbid. Nobody, me or anybody that I know, hopefully.
Okay.
What?
So you know how like now there are DNA tests where you can do a DNA test and put it like in a website and it can shows you
Where you're from?
who your family is, and maybe relatives that have done the same test also get like plugged in into the DNA. Let's say you, I don't know, like have a feeling for somebody or get married to somebody and later on find out they're relatives to you because of DNA tests.
That's on some Bollywood type of movie
That's not
thing.
Bollywood. It could happen, especially like if you marry people from the same country, same city, same neighborhood, you know?
Jesus. Well, yeah, that happens a lot in our culture.
Or like if your daddy is a pimp or a hoe, you know, that has multiple kids left and right, you probably don't know that you have a brother here, a cousin there, you know? There are a lot of seriously cases out there that people get together and they do not know they're related to like later on they figure out that they're related.
No, I would literally simply. Oh my
But what if
God.
you love them? Like that's so
No,
twisted,
no, no. Mentally, I would, and emotionally, I would not be able to be with that person
right?
anymore. Hell no, that's nasty. That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
No.
Like the minute you find out, it's like,
It's,
please,
I'm
we're
gonna
done.
switch to
Yeah.
like, this is my brother and this is family.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
So I would literally, and if I have kids, oh my God,
It would be such a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to like.
Care for them as much.
No,
Huh?
I would care for the kids, of course, regardless. But I'm just gonna be like looking at them and think that this is the product of a mistake.
But you had no idea.
Yeah, I had no. Of course, I would. That's why I'm saying I would love them and care for them forever. But I would just like really, maybe I don't know. Maybe I would just. I'll hate my entire life, to be honest. It's gonna be very, very difficult to live past that.
I'll try to forget that. Like try to go somewhere, find a way to erase that memory that I know that we are related. You know what I mean? To live my life normally. It's gonna be super hard.
Fake your death.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
See?
I will
There is
definitely fake
benefits
my
in
death.
those questions.
Yeah. That if that happens, then I'm faking my death and I'm leaving without no
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah, 'cause,
because
like,
why would I
so
want to?
awkward.
In that sense, he should forgive me, because why would I want to tell him that we are brother and sister?
Yes, honestly,
like
yeah.
for
Yeah.
my love for you as a brother,
Yeah, out of love.
I
Yeah.
should literally not tell you this or the kids. I'm faking my death, and I'm not leaving the kids to you. I'm faking my kids' death too, and I'm leaving,
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
them and leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm selfish. I'll take the kids,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I don't think I would run away, honestly. I'll try to find some way to help the situation.
I don't want him or the kids to know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, imagine telling
Honestly,
your kids that your mom and dad
it's
are brothers and
useless.
sisters.
Useless information. Like, you know, sometimes when people try to like hide things because telling them would only harm things.
Exactly.
Like, you know, honesty is beautiful, but not everywhere.
Not everything.
Like sometimes it's better not to be honest because your honesty is only gonna hurt the other person. It's
I don't know
not gonna
about that.
benefit them.
I don't know about that. Crazy shit like that, like brother
Yeah.
and sister and stuff. Yes, I wouldn't want to be honest in that. But those are very rare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But on a day to day basis, honesty is always 100% to
Yeah.
me way more important than anything else. Even if you are gonna hurt the other person's feelings, you can actually be more transparent,
Yeah.
and the relationship will be much better on the long run. But like for rare shit like that, like I can't talk to somebody that I had kids with and be like, hey, bro.
I have a question. I know it's not my turn, but it's also not an iffy question.
What?
Would you tell your, like, let's say you fell in love with somebody and now you are living together happily, everything is great. Would you tell them that they weren't your first love, or they're not the love that you almost thought your life is going to end after breaking up? You know, like, would you tell them that you had stronger feelings for other people, or would you be like, no, I love you, you are the special person?
I truly believe that if you don't end up with that person, you didn't fall in love, really.
Okay.
Like, to me, in my thoughts, I think that I would go off on and beyond
Yeah.
for the person that I'm actually in love with and I want to be with forever.
Yeah, but sometimes that person does not reciprocate the same amount of love. So what would you do? Like you break
Yeah,
up
but okay, we break up or whatever.
and then you get into a new relationship.
But what I'm trying to say is, if I gave up on that relationship, that is not my true love.
But
Even
what
if they
it's
don't
not up to
reciprocate
you?
it.
What if it's not up to you? That
Like, in
this
what way?
relationship ended. Let's say you love somebody truly and you thought it's your partner, your soulmate, then they end up cheating. Or they end up moving, or they end up
Yeah,
being
then
a
I'm
piece of shit, or something happens where you break up, but then you also love somebody later on, not the same amount of love, but amazing relationship, would you sit down with them and tell them one time I loved somebody more than you, or would you keep it to yourself and not be honest about that?
I cannot be in a relationship without being in love and thinking that this person is the person that I want to be with
Okay,
forever.
so whoever you're gonna end up with is gonna be the most
The love
loved
of my
one.
love,
Yeah.
of my life.
Okay.
I can't. Like, mentally, I can't comprehend being in a relationship because, okay, there are people that say this person is good for me, I can settle down now. I can't
Yeah.
operate like that.
Yeah.
If I am not like in love and I am delusional and I'm, flying with pink wings, I can't
There
be
are
like,
a lot
this
of
is
people like that, to be honest, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's not healthy and it's not unhealthy. You know what I mean?
You can be logical
Yeah,
about it too.
yeah.
It doesn't need, because like 18-year-old Yasmin is completely different from now.
Of course.
Yes, I've always been like hopeless romantic or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But back then I would be thinking, oh, like, yeah, whatever happens, things are fine, right? Whether we continue or not.
Yeah.
But nowadays I'm very logical and mature and everything. But I still need to be very much like in love.
Yeah.
Like I'm very, like, this is my person. That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know in that case. I really don't.
Yeah.
And why would I put myself in a position where I have to tell that hurt someone else's feeling just because I really am not thinking about them because I'm my thoughts and my feelings with somebody else still.
Yeah.
That's not fair for that person.
Yeah.
Would you?
No, not really. I feel like if it's in a case where I love somebody so much, but we just couldn't end up together, I'll just keep it to myself. The other human being that I'm gonna love, that is gonna be in my life, don't need to know this, because it's not gonna benefit them that I loved somebody a little bit more than I loved them, but we just didn't end up together, or like that was 10 years ago, or you know what I mean, like things like that.
But wouldn't you wanna, how do I say? Wouldn't you wanna be honest with them about your feelings so they don't feel like sometimes disconnected from you?
No.
Because humans sense that.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think there's any benefit in telling your current partner that you loved somebody more than them before. What's that gonna benefit? Like, you're
Not
not
necessarily. You don't need to be like more, but you could be like, I was like deeply in love with somebody.
No,
And
that's
it's-
very normal. If you can talk about previous relationships and you had feelings previously for somebody else, but the fact that you loved them a little bit more than this
Yeah, I
person
think
is
that's a
kind of
question,
really iffy to tell them, hey, yo, I loved the person a little bit more than you, or they're a better kisser than you. Like, what's the
That's
point?
messed up. Like, why are you with me then?
Exactly.
Why are you here?
There is some
if you don't love
honesty-
me that much.
some honesty that is useless because it's your opinion. It's like there is no measure really out there for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like in these things is like you're harming your relationship and the other person feelings, but you're really not gaining anything by doing that,
True.
So this
Very
is why I
much.
feel like honesty is beautiful, but not in every single case. Some things it's better to keep to yourself. Do you have any other one if questions?
Yeah, have a lot.
A lot coming. I can hear the wind outside, y'all. It's freezing cold outside, and the wind is winding, like very loud.
Uh, what if you had a sixth sense, and what do you want it to be?
If I had what?
A sixth sense,
Oh,
and what do you want it to be?
I think I would want it to be sensing if somebody wants harm for me or not. So I can just step away, like not invest too much or be cautious about my time with them. I think that sense, I know some people feel like they do have this sense, but me having it as a confirmed sense,
Yeah.
it's like something that I really would love to have. I feel like it would eliminate a lot of heartbreaks, and stabbing in the back, and
Of course, yeah, you can filter them.
just dealing with people that only want good for you. That's like heaven to me, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I would love that sense. How about you?
I think I would want to hear what other people
Think?
are thinking. Maybe not everything, but the things that are related to me. But not everything, because I would go crazy. Imagine just walking in a street and you hear everybody's like,
Yeah, that's how you go insane.
I would go insane with my brain, and I overthink everything. I'm like, oh my God.
Wouldn't you think that this would cost more overthinking because now you know how the other person is thinking and you'll have to worry about their thought? You're going to try to control their thought by your own output. Like anything that you do, every action, every word, you're going to count multiple times before you say it because you're going to want to control what the other person is thinking.
I'm thinking of it more as in like, if they have bad
Intentions or
same
lying
thing like
or
you
things
said,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. But whatever they think about me, I don't care. Whatever you want to think.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah. No, I just want something that flashes. Let's say like I'm looking at you and like
That's
something
much better,
flashes, like
actually, though.
your ear turns red. Only
Yeah.
I can see it. So it's like,
That is much better. That
Yeah.
is really good, actually, because you don't know the details.
exactly. It's just they bad.
Yeah, I
That's
see.
it.
I see.
It's
That's
on you
smart.
now. Do you want to
Yeah.
go with them or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would also want an explanation because it would drive me crazy. I'm like, okay, what do they
Coming
want?
from an overthinker.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So just to have a peace of mind, yeah, I want to read your thoughts because just
Just like that is not gonna fly
Yeah.
with me. I want to know what you're thinking about
Yeah.
specifically.
what if
That's funny.
somebody's trying to harm me physically,
Yeah.
right? I really want to know, and where and when.
Yeah,
what
true.
time, like I just want to.
True. Mine is very vague. It's okay. I'll deal with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just run away.
Like just a signal.
yeah,
And I'll deal with it.
fair enough.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me how harsh or anything. It's just like, give me the signal. I'll deal with it.
Makes sense. Your turn.
Okay.
Go.
Let's say you're out with your girlfriends
Uh-huh.
and you see one of your good friends' partner.
Uh-huh.
Maybe on a date, maybe not on a date. Okay? But you are sitting there with your girlfriends and you just cannot keep your eyes off them and you keep like
Wait,
thinking, should I call my girlfriend, the friend that is her partner is sitting right in front of me with a different girl?
he's sitting with a different
Yes,
person.
he's sitting with
Not
a different
her.
not your friend.
Immediate listen.
Would you call her, be like, hey, yo, do you know your partner is sitting with this girl? Or would you try to watch them and see if there's any heated interaction, or is this like just a meeting, a professional meeting? Would you investigate or would you just call your friend right away?
What I would do,
Yeah.
just to not cause any problem, because I know how we move, we can go and exaggerate everything
Yes,
really
true,
crazy
true.
and quickly. If they're like, I see them, he's in a suit and she's in a like professional dressing and sitting down as work, and the place
Yeah.
is meant to be for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
then that is fine. If it's a coffee shop and they have their laptops and
True.
working, I will observe and just casually text my best friend and be like, hey
I
girl.
saw him.
Yeah, I saw your boyfriend or whatever
Working.
working, like as a drop it as a coincidence.
Yeah,
right?
I would do the same thing,
And
honestly.
we're fine, cool. I wouldn't even have you think that it's suspicious
Yeah,
at
same.
all.
Yeah.
Because it could be
Not.
50-50%.
Yeah,
A
true.
person is like, especially if it looks professional, there's
True.
nothing wrong, right? But if we're at a restaurant and they're sitting at a bar and she's wearing crazy shit and he's very comfortable, and I would still wait 10 minutes to see if there's anything crazy, which the situation is crazy, to be honest, because under no circumstances your man should be in a place like that with another girl unless it's his sister. That's the only person that he can be doing that. Then I would be like, you better be here. Like, I'm here. I'm not even going to do anything crazy. A picture or a video, and she better be there in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, immediately.
Yeah.
And if he sees me and tries to go away, I'll do my best to keep him there.
Entertain
I don't know how. I will literally switch to
Yeah,
be in a
like-
circus, and I'll entertain them, be there, and then until my friend, because there's also a tricky part that your friend could not trust you. Or could switch up. Some girls are like that. They could switch up and be like, well, my man would never do that, and you are the problem.
Oh my
So
God.
here I come and see what is going on, and I'm just looking out for you. And
Yeah.
that's as simple as that.
Same.
But definitely she is coming right then and there, and that shit is going to get settled in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would definitely be
No
on
joke.
a FaceTime call right away. Be
Yeah.
like, if you really want to know, answer this FaceTime call coming. And I'm
Immediately.
not going to say anything. I'll just like show and be like, does this sound or look right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so scary. Honestly,
Yeah.
it would depend on how close I am to the friend, because there are some situations where I do not get involved. If it's a girlfriend that is not too close to me and I know these things are not, it's like sometimes people feel uncomfortable, about speaking about these things with strangers, especially.
Of course.
And you don't know how the other person is gonna react. So if I don't know the person, I wouldn't get involved at all. But if I know the person, like let's say I know them 40%, no, I'll try to do something to just so I sleep in peace, not just them. It's like, when you see something, you keep overthinking about it. So just for me,
Yeah.
not to overthink about, I saw something bad and I let it happen,
I don't know. To me, it's like I'm looking out for the girl. It doesn't matter if I'm close to her or not. I would still do it. But maybe if it's a person that is very close, I don't care how she's going to feel that
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
very harsh. Like, come right here, right then, and see what's going on. But if it's a different person, I'll try to be a little bit more gentle and give the news in a nicer way. Only because I would never want a girl to look stupid out in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would never want a girl to be fooled by a man thinking that he got her forever and he's
doing
not
something.
really. Yeah. And also I would want, if that happens to me, God forbids, I would want
To know right away.
somebody to tell me. So karma. Like,
Yeah.
if I did it,
True.
hopefully one day somebody else does it to me. And hopefully I never end up with a man like that. But like, yeah.
True. It's so scary when I see situations like that.
Yeah. It's terrifying. And it scares me when I see married men and they try to approach girls. And it really scares me. It gives me like, it makes me not have faith in marriages at all. Because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, there's no reason for you to be out there entertaining girls
Yeah.
when you have a whole ass family at home and kids and everything.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Terrible. And it's usually a problem that they have, like I don't know, some problems that they need to see a doctor for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, you're not stable emotionally and you need help.
Exactly.
So, right. have another question.
I like these questions.
Me too.
They can happen in real life. This is what I said from the beginning, like honestly.
Yeah.
Twisted ass stuff.
What if you can go back in time to live one love story?
I
Which
wouldn't
one would it
waste
be?
going back in time to live a love story, to be honest, because I have none.
Damn, you
From
shut
the
down the
past.
question.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
I
But love
only
in the
have-
past was much
But
cuter.
I personally do not have a love story from the past. You know, my love story is current. All the past was like not love, honestly. It wasn't even relationships, you know?
Love in the past was the most adorable thing
Are
ever.
you saying like I go back in time? Like not
Yes.
my time.
Not your
in-
time,
oh.
era. Any era you can pick.
Ooh,
Yes, that's what
girly.
I'm
Now we
talking about. Yeah,
talking.
like letters on stones type of thing. Write you a poetry under
Ooh,
the
girly
you know?
girl. I would definitely would want these times.
Yeah.
I want the 50s and the 60s. If there was a war during that time, then I just want to skip the wartime and go to the time where
Yeah,
there was no war.
There were always wars. during
Exactly.
those times.
So just think
Cute.
with me romantically, please.
Yeah.
But I would want to live in a time where, yes, you want to see me? There is no phone, no land phone.
Yeah.
Okay? You come and see me.
Yeah, like you make that extra
If you want to
triple
travel,
effort.
you make sure they have pen and pencil so you can write me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's fine if your writing comes a week later and my writing and response takes a week.
Actually better.
It's really healthier to live on a softer, slower time. Like the slow time and living the moment is what I truly want from the past, is
Yeah.
living the moment. Now you can tell me I love you and I can be like, oh, so much in love. 5 minutes later, I'm fighting somebody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I
Like
know
it's
what you
so quick. Like you don't have time to really be silly and enjoy the moment. And the past enjoyed that. Now it's like I can't even shut it off. Like I can't shut it off
Yeah.
and be slow. Like it's impossible.
Yeah. It's
How
gonna,
about you?
to me, definitely, yes. I honestly, love-wise, I feel like I'm in the wrong era 100%.
I see.
I love old love. I love writing. I love poetry. I love a man that, writes. And somebody that comes underneath the balcony with, flowers and sings.
Yeah.
And even if he has a horrible voice and some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
So to me, there is one story, Arabian story. Their names are Antar and Able.
Okay.
Their ending is very tragic.
Okay.
I don't want the ending.
Is it like Titanic tragic?
It's aerobic. It's tragic. And you know how that goes.
So funny.
I think they get poisoned or some shit like that. I can't really remember. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. But anyways, they're like a nomad life.
Okay.
So that is my type. A very cutesy. And he writes poetry for her.
That's
He
adorable.
was a poet. So that Antar right there,
He would have stolen
that's
your
my
heart.
man.
Yep.
To my man. Thank you to my man.
He's not here.
Yeah, Antar is gone long time ago. But yeah, I would have loved to be Able. That would have
See.
been very, very cute.
You enjoy the past more.
Yes.
The slow life.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we thrive for. Like strive, not thrive. Strive for is like the slow life.
And thrive. And thrive, truly. It would have been very, very beautiful. But guess we live in a life where a man texts you, what you doing? That's all we get. What's up?
True.
Hey.
True.
Hate that. Don't do it, please.
I have a what if question.
Go ahead.
What if one of your family members came to you and be like, I have to run away. I have to run away. I can't be living this life anymore. I have to start fresh somewhere else. I have to run away.
Can I know where they at and
No, they want
see
to
them?
cut ties with everybody, but they're just coming to you because they feel comfortable telling at least one person before they go. What would you do? It's a huge responsibility that you are the only person in the family knows about this, yet their wish is to be secretive and not say anything. All you like if they ask you, they told you to say I don't know, but you know they left, they escaped.
For their own happiness?
Yes.
I would help them, but I would live my entire life trying to find them again, to be honest. And I would
to run away from
I would do some sneaky shit to know where they at.
Okay.
And I wouldn't bother them. I would just look at them from far away. That's all.
Okay.
I would literally just want to make sure that they're fine. And looking at them from far away, I'll be happy. Seeing them happy, I'll be happy. That's it.
I think deep inside, if
disturb them.
somebody wants to run away and they only tell one person, deep
They wanna see
inside,
it.
they want that person to keep tabs on them.
Yeah. Like,
be
why do you want to tell me? Like,
Yes.
hey, why put me in that situation? Just go and
Yeah.
let me suffer like anybody else and not. Because knowing where they, knowing how they want to live later on and not being able to reach them is even more painful than just giving up that they're never going to come back, you know?
True. It's easier to keep tabs on them from the
Yeah.
get-go and just
So-
let them be free from far away.
Yeah, I'll put some like air tag in their purse or something. Something.
Yep.
And I will know where they
You
are.
reminded me. I need air tags.
Yeah.
I'm for
Oh,
sure
true.
getting some
True,
air
true.
tags.
But yeah, it's terrifying. No, I don't want to even think about that.
I would do exactly the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would just let them be, but keep tabs on them.
Yeah.
Here, like every now and then. Because why are you telling me?
Yeah.
Of course you want something.
Yeah.
And it's just for me to know. You know?
Exactly. It's not about you, to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest. It's for
It's
me.
just for
I'm
me
not
to
going to be
know.
able to sleep without knowing
Yeah.
if you're okay or not.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid. Hopefully that never happens.
But it's possible because, like, it happens. A lot of
course,
families
yeah.
have people who have run away just for the peace of mind because it happens. Problems between
Yeah.
families and people wanting to start a fresh life, I think it's very common.
Of course. The most toxic things that you could ever experience is
Toxic family.
Yeah.
For real.
So
People
it
that you
just
sleep
depends.
with.
That was your question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mama. Okay. What if everybody around you lose feelings? Nobody can feel anything anymore. You're the only person. What would you do? Like nobody feels
Honestly,
pain,
I'm very,
nothing.
very emotional. So you can't really just hurt my feeling and be fine. And I would have to suffer through my feelings.
They don't feel nothing. They don't feel that they hurt you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'll probably not speak to anybody because everybody will hurt me. And I would have all the feelings of happiness, sad, joy, stress, and they have zero feelings. Like,
You would isolate yourself?
I probably would just so I can protect myself. Because what's the point of talking to people that won't feel me? Like, if you don't feel where I'm coming from, if you don't feel my words, if you don't feel me speaking, there is no point. Like, I feel like us as humans, we feel each other. Like, sometimes I hear a sentence from one person and they can tell me the same thing on a happy day or a sad day. I can tell if they're happy or sad,
Yeah.
just by their tone and
Of course.
feelings. And
Yeah.
so if they can't
Sense
feel
that,
me
yeah.
and sense me, there is zero communication between me and them. So
Yeah.
therefore, I'll probably isolate myself just so I can protect myself and protect them from me harming them because they can't feel anything. They can't feel my feeling. I'll
Yeah.
probably get mad.
Yeah.
How would you do? Like, what would you do?
I think to the people that I care about and love, I'll try my best to
Bob the
see-
Builder.
Yes, I'm Bob.
Bob the Builder
I
showing
am
up again.
Bob the Builder.
The minute she started the sentence, I was like, Bob the Builder coming in.
Yes, we can.
with her tools
Yes.
to put some feelings back into them.
I'm an architect. I'll build you up.
Fucking insane, honestly.
I would literally try to have them feel something. I don't know how. I literally do not know how.
How do you induce feelings?
I cannot operate without feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
So
This is
if
why it's
I-
insane.
Maybe I'll just be very nice, extra nice, and I'll start doing a lot of crazy shit for people that I love.
Don't you think you'll
So they
burn
can-
out?
Maybe. And maybe that's my end and that's it. But I would much rather try.
Okay.
I can, oh my God, that's like, that sounds crazy. I cannot isolate myself and like look at and pass next to my mom, and my mom has like no, just like walks by, nothing. Or my
Crazy.
sister or my dad or my
Crazy.
nephew. You know, that's,
I think what makes us a human is the feelings and the emotions
yeah,
and how we interact with each other. So just taking that away is like,
nothing, robots.
yeah. Like even pets have feelings. So it's crazy
Yeah.
if you're dealing with something that doesn't have feelings.
Yo, Tom.
My turn. What if?
I see you have paragraphs.
I have paragraphs of things.
Girl, you were
but
not
like,
playing.
I'm also coming up with some of the ifs from my head, you know?
Okay. Go ahead. I mean, I have paragraphs too. I can't lie.
Ooh.
Say
Okay.
it.
What if one of your really good friends that you trust a lot comes and tells you about something that they did wrong to you, let's say 3-4 years ago, and they come and confess, and they are begging for your mercy, basically, to forgive them? Would you forgive them?
No.
Okay. How would you?
Straight up.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Why would I? Straight up. No forgiveness. Bye. Out of my life.
Would you be okay with the same treat them?
like do
Like what am I saying? Would you be okay with the same thing vice versa? Let's say you do somebody wrong, but then you realize, sit down with yourself and be like, oh my God, this is very wrong. I probably harmed them. But then you discover that years later, and then you go to your friend and be like, hey, let's sit down, let's be honest with each
But-
other. This happened, and
Okay, how do you do somebody wrong and then it takes you 4 years to know that you did them wrong?
I don't know, girl. It's an what if. What if? Imagine.
Yeah, but what if to me there is
For you, there is no excuse.
no excuse at all? I wouldn't even be able to respect myself knowing that I gave a chance to somebody that had hurt me and fooled me for 3-4 years. No. Cut off immediately and I'll never look back.
I'll probably sit down and understand. Maybe not understand. I'll probably sit down, hear them out, but always be careful. Like, always be careful that this person was able to hide something from me for years. They could be able to do that.
But do you want a stressful life like that?
It's not
You're
stressful.
always on your
I feel like it makes
tiptoeing
it
around
less
it.
stressful that you keep a tab. And it's like, okay, I know you did something in the past. I'm not going to be like trusting you 100%. You know, I feel like there are people in your life that you should keep where there is 100% trust in this human, but here is like 50% trust. Here is like 40% trust. I think it's impossible to have 100% trust in everybody in your circle.
Yeah, but what you're saying is it's somebody that that I had 100%.
A good friend. I don't know.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I call someone
Yeah.
a friend,
Yeah.
then if they do me wrong and they hide it from me and they have fooled me for that long, they're out of my life.
Wow.
Because I cannot have people around me and call them friends when I have 1% chance that they might do me wrong.
But wouldn't you appreciate them coming up to you and being honest about
good
things?
good
and
for them.
opening up about things?
Good for them. I'll
Maybe
be happy.
they're working on changing.
Exactly. Good
Yeah.
for them. I'll be happy for them for growing
Yeah.
and doing all of that. But it didn't do me any wrong. They still did me wrong and lied to me for that many years.
Yeah. I guess you just don't give chances to people, I guess.
I respect myself, and no.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying if you forgive and give a chance, you don't receive. You do respect yourself, but you can operate on the fact that you can give somebody 50% trust as a friend. I cannot.
Yeah. It just depends. I personally can. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
have friends that I don't trust that well,
Yeah.
and still be okay, you know? It's fine. I personally don't feel like every human being in my life is 100% trustworthy. So
Yeah.
I kind of expect people to do things that might harm me. You know, might.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a human nature to be selfish, and that's something that I always have to remind myself. And you can't just put everybody on the same pedestal. Like, it doesn't work. Life is not like that. There are stages to everything. So
Of course. If it's a friend that I hang out
same
with,
thing with honesty. There are stages to honesty.
if it's a friend that I hang out with, just like, you know how you have friends just to hang out and
Yeah.
have fun and stuff. Of course, that person is just like, okay, whatever. I never trusted you from the get-go.
Yeah.
But if it's a best friend or a
Yeah.
sister or
Yeah.
stuff like that, family member,
It's a red flag.
it's a
A
bye-bye
billboard.
flag.
Yeah.
That's it. Last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very hard when it's somebody that you trusted, like you had no doubt, you know?
Yeah.
And then
And that's the
this
type of person
happens
that I'm talking about.
that you
I
cut
could
off.
never
Yeah.
yeah, like because having them around, to me personally, I would be overthinking every step.
Yeah.
Now, if they do one thing, I would think that I
Trying
would
to
start
hurt you, yeah.
resenting them even more. So
True.
why do that?
True.
If I still have love for them,
Yeah.
then just let them go. And
Yeah.
that would have me at peace more because I still love them and care for them, but just stay away from me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't hate myself. I would still love myself and respect myself, and that's it.
Cute.
All right.
One last one?
See.
One
Was
last
that
one
your
for the
question
good
or
ones.
mine?
Yeah.
It was
But
yours?
I think that was, that was mine.
Okay. Um, okay. What if you meet God?
Huh?
What if you meet God?
I'll
Or
know
the
I'm dead.
creator or whatever.
I'll know I'm dead.
No, not necessarily dead. This is hypothetical. You can continue your day normal next morning and then...
I'll have a list of questions that I'll ask, honestly. And
Okay, let's make it more interesting. One question. What would that be? Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't like to ask questions about the future, because, like,
It doesn't
what's
need
the
to be about
beauty
the
about
future.
that, I would just ask, like, do people feel pain when they die? Like, that's what I would ask.
About the
probably.
afterlife.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
like the transitioning between I'm about to die too. I'm dead. Is there is there like a pain? Is
Yeah.
there a painful path between that?
Yeah.
That's the question that I would really appreciate knowing. I think that's it. If that's the only question, I can't ask anymore.
Yeah.
How about you? Because this is twisted question.
Maybe I'll ask, when is my last day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one though.
And that's it.
Yeah. Damn.
Because, yes, whatever it is, it's fine.
Cute.
But yeah.
That's
And
cute.
that's on that.
And that's on that. And that's on that. That was interesting, honestly.
Yeah, I like this episode. I like these questions. They're cute. If you like us playing games, because I think that's what we get most of the feedback on the games episode. They love
They love
that
the
people
games. We love the games too,
We
honestly,
love
because
playing games.
I don't know her questions. She doesn't know mine. So I feel
We'll
like
surprise
when
each
we
other.
come up, sometimes even with like answers to the questions, it's really hard sometimes because like I'm trying to put it into words where sometimes I'm also finding the answer on the spot.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer. So, and sometimes I have the answer, but I need to put it into words. So it's just like
Yeah.
a little bit more interesting, different.
Definitely.
Yeah, different
Love
energy
it.
for sure.
All right, guys.
All right, all right. We'll see you next time. I
See you
hope you
next
enjoyed
time.
this one, and we love you.
Love you. Bye bye.
See ya. Adios. Mwah.